again. What's going on?
Hey everybody, we are very thankful that you guys have tuned in. If you are in Cincinnati, it's cold outside.
It's freezing, y'all. I had on child. I couldn't even get cute because it's too cold to be trying to be cute.
Listen, I have my hair in a ponytail. That should have lasted. I'm like, I can let my hair down. But anyway, we are happy that you guys have tuned in tonight. So me and Shanae had an hour. It was so beautiful. I mean, like our conversations, when I tell you, like, we don't even need to come on live, first of all. Because I feel like we just be going. And like, if it wasn't for me looking at my phone, we could have went another 2 hours. So God is truly moving in our lives individually, as a partnership. And we just speak to each other.
We do. It's like a true, like we feed off of each other. You know what I mean? It's never like, it's never awkward. It's never a dull moment. It's like, look, this is what's going on. It's
be hype. It's like, who need a club? Like, come on, let's talk about God and Jesus. Come on, like. We was just talking, girl. We was talking about so much. What do you want to talk about today? Well, the weight. How about that?
Okay.
You know what? I already named it. The weight. I already named this segment the weight because
y'all.
Come on.
Okay, let me tell y'all. So I was in worship. I was in deep worship. I was listening to Wait on the Lord by Maverick City, and I've been meditating on the verse that they are singing about in that song, which is Isaiah 40:31. And I just been meditating on it, and I was just in deep worship. And then a question came in my head, which was, Lord, why do you make us wait? Why we gotta wait? And it literally, as soon as I thought that, he came to me and said, Shanae, why shouldn't you wait? He said, I've been waiting for you to get to this point. What makes you think that you don't have to wait?
Listen.
And it blew my mind because I'm like, you're right. Literally, I am 31 years old, just now getting on my wall, and he literally have been waiting for me to get to this point where I am in full surrender so he can like use me and show up in my life. So he's been waiting for me. So me questioning why I gotta wait, he's like, what makes you think you don't?
That would have shut me up quick. Like,
it did.
I almost choked on my chicken sandwich already. That is good. Like,
it did.
And what did you say about the line? What did you say?
So he gave me this analogy, and he said, now that you are where you are, right? He's like, you are now in the promised line. He said, what makes you think that you can just cut the line? There's people that's already been waiting and that's been obedient and that's been waiting for their promise. Get in line. You're in line, and I'm grateful that you're in the promised line, but you're not going to skip the line. You're not going to just cut in front of people. I don't show favoritism to anybody. So get in line and wait your turn. And I'm like, Lord, you don't have to talk to me like that. That is what I say to him. But I'm like, you really do, because I need that tough love sometimes. I'm just that type of person. But it's just like, he be cutting me up, and I'm all for it. I'm like
Swiss cheese. And don't get out of line.
And don't wait.
Because listen, the enemy, have you ever been in a line and you see something from afar, like, ooh, what is that? It looks sparkly. It looks cute. Yep. Ooh, what is that? And you get out of line to see what it is, but then when you get close to it, it's ugly. It costs too much. And you got to go back to the back of the line. Like,
you missed your spot. And now it's probably more people in line than when you was first in the line. So now you at the way.
Listen. And that's exactly how it is. It's like, we're on this walk. We are dedicating our lives to Christ. We are we're living right. We're praying. We're fasting. We're doing all this stuff. We're in the line. And the enemy will come with every single attack. Everything that he thinks will make you Like, go back to your old ways, and you do. You get out of line, you act up a little bit, you please your flesh, you do all this other stuff. But guess what? When you ready to get back to where you were, you can't.
Behind.
You got to go back. Yep. You got to start all over again. Yep. And this was next.
Exactly. And you was right. And that's the thing. The enemy, that's when he attacks the most. Is when he sees that you are so close to what God is, you are so close to the promise. He's like, oh, I know what to get her out of this line. I know exactly what to do. I'm about to throw this man right there. Boom. She gonna get right out of line. You know what I mean? Like, I know what sin. I'm gonna throw this party at them so that way they can, like, he knows what's gonna get us out of the line, y'all. That's why we have to stay anchored in our faith. Listen. We have to stay anchored to know nothing can sway. Listen, my foundation is built on Jesus Christ. Nothing can sway it.
Nothing. Listen, know who, if you in this blessed line, know who in front of you and behind you. Because as soon as they see you get out of line, like, girl, you better get back in this line.
For real.
Like, and we talk about, having relations, like building community and having great relationships with people who are on the walk too. Yep. Mind you, their journey is different from yours.
It is.
But as soon as they see you
straying away,
yep. You gotta have that person like, oh no, that's not what we doing.
That ain't.
Come on, girl, let's go.
You done came too far. You done been in the line. You done been in the line waiting. No, don't give your spot up. Do not give your spot up.
Listen, I know I'm behind her in the line. I know.
She's probably right in the front, y'all.
I see that Shanae. Listen, you better, girl. I'm right behind you, girl. So I'm not trying to rush to get to mine, but child, I ain't gonna let you miss yours. I'm not gonna let you miss it. Absolutely not. Because we gonna say, well, we both get it. We both celebrate. It's not. That's how you need to surround yourself with people who can, like, girl. And no, like I was telling Shanae, like, this week, if y'all on social media, because my girl ain't. If y'all on social media, you see everything Cat Williams, right? Everything, because he did the club, the interview with Club Shay Shay and all this other stuff. So everything is Cat Williams. Child, all of his stand-up comedy is on Netflix right now, right? And I called myself turning on one and just blacking out, like doing what I said, all this stuff he was talking about. I said, oh, this don't feel right.
Hit that spirit.
This don't feel right. I gotta turn this off. Then that opened me. Oh, I want to watch this old movie I watched, which was not appropriate. So it's like when you start straying and letting the old stuff in that you used to listen to, and go out and experience, you start to let the old you back in. You gotta shut that off.
You gotta let it go.
You gotta let it go.
That's what
shut
she
it off. Burn it.
Let the old you
throw it off a cliff. You gotta let it go because that's gonna drag you back because it's what's comfortable. Your old self was a nice security blanket because you know her. You know, ooh, she used to do this, and that. You're not that person anymore. You gotta let it go. That's understand that you are in a waiting period, but it's not like you wait and do nothing.
Right. You have to do,
You gotta do stuff.
Yeah.
Volunteer at your church. You gotta listen, get it. I was just telling my girl, get some type of club going where you meet with other people, Christian individuals who are beginning in their walk. Or they're very mature and they're further in their walk. Like, you have to be active
in the way. And God actually expect he sometimes that's what he's doing in our wait. He's looking at us. What are you doing? While you're waiting, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
In the wait.
Who are you serving? Where are you helping out at? Who are you being kind to? Who did you call and just pick up the phone and just say, hey, I was thinking about you, just checking in on you. Who did you know what I mean? Like, who are you showing Christ-like love to?
Because it's easy to go to church, come home,
that's it,
and watch your stories. But what are you doing between that? Like, God expects us.
He does.
To get up, be active, be the light. Don't be consumed by the darkness. Don't surround yourself with people who are of the world. Now, it's great to minister to individuals, but make sure you got a partner with you.
You got a team. Yeah.
Because you can get very easily swayed too, especially if you're new to this.
Right.
You can be swayed to go back to your old ways. But you have to be an active waiter. Like, you can't just be waiting like, Lord, I know you're gonna send my husband, but you don't need a house.
Right.
Like, your husband could be in that out of country ministry thing. Like, he could be in another church volunteering too. Right. Or he could be, back volunteering with the kids, or
volunteering at the homeless shelter.
He could be doing anything. But you at home, waiting for him. Yeah. Like, he FedEx. Yeah. God gonna just put a label on his forehead, deliver him to your house. It's not how it works. And like, if you're praying for your mate, he praying for you.
That part.
But how y'all gonna meet? How y'all gonna meet if y'all like both in the house? So be active in the way. Yeah. Your blessing is actually like the things that you are asking for is in the work that you're doing for God.
Yeah. He can't wait to bless us, y'all. He can't wait to give us the promise. He can't wait to do those things. Like, but we got to do our part too. We have to show up. We have to want God. We have to need him. You know what I mean? Like, we have to want to strive for that relationship. We got to want to know him more. We got to get in our word. We got to pray to him, talk to him. Mm-hmm. Like, all of those things. Like, we have to want, he wants us to need him. You know what I mean? Because I need God. I'm going to be the first on this live to say, I need God. I can't do it alone. I don't want to do it alone. I wish to not ever do it alone. Lord, please keep me, Lord, in this season. Because I need him. And I'm not afraid to voice that. Like,
I am in a season where God got me. It's like, have you ever like got out of a car and a man held out his hand to help you get out of the car? That's where God got me. Like, he got me like he's holding out his hand. Now, I could either be the independent woman, like, I don't need your help. I can hold my own door. I can do that. I can do that. No, God wants me right here to take his hand. I'm in the hand holding right now. God got me like, are you gonna take my hand? Trust me where I'm gonna take you. Because right now, y'all, I'm like, I've walked away from a lot of things in this past few weeks. And God is showing me that I talk about trust. Now I can talk about it, but I gotta be about it. You know what I mean? So it's like, when I say have surrendered so much right now, I'm scared, but at the same time, I'm very confident that he's going to show up, because what he's going to do, there will be no question
of who. Yeah, absolutely.
He's what he has
glory,
done.
For sure. He's getting the glory. Absolutely.
He's going to absolutely, I'm going to give it. I'm going to throw it. Lord, take all his glory. Because I'm in a season where, and I know my husband's like, he's looking at me like, honey. But it's like, even with him, it's going to be one of those things where you can't deny it.
Exactly.
He can't how did it happen?
Exactly.
Well, no, it was God. It was God. Let's give him all the props here. Yeah. And I can't wait for that moment, but at the same time, I can wait.
That part.
I can wait.
That part.
Right now is the time of, I trust you, God, and I'm gonna wait on you. But I'm gonna do what I got. This other stuff that you telling me what to do. I'm gonna do it.
That's good.
And it's not gonna feel. It don't feel forced.
Mhm.
It doesn't feel like, oh my God. It doesn't feel like that.
Right.
I am actually
With
enjoying
joy.
it.
Yeah, with joy.
You know, doing this with you and us going the next steps in it. It's like God is like,
Yeah.
I love him too.
Right.
I love him. And we love him because we show up. I did not want. I ain't tell you that, girl. I didn't want to do it. Like I was like,
Girl, listen.
I don't feel good. I want to go home. I want to lay down. But God was like, no.
Girl, I was feeling that from 12 o'clock today. I already felt like it's gonna be cold, child.
It's cold.
I've been in my robe all day because I work from home. So I've been in my robe all day. I'm like, man, I don't want to pull my car out of this garage. Like literally, I'm like, I do not want.
Listen.
So listen, when you text me, you sent a specific text that I couldn't even alter because I was already going. I was gonna try to finesse it if I could.
I was going to like, hey, it's cold. You want to do it? I was because I was thinking, I had my phone like, how do you go?
But you ain't leave no comment. You were just like,
We meet at the church.
so if it was a question, I could have been like, well, I was thinking that we could possibly just do it from, but you was like,
because from the question. Because if I would have said, hey, you want to do live separately?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was waiting. I was trying to see, but the way you sent that text, you was like, what time are we meeting at the church? I'm like, oh, she already got her mind set on meeting. Okay.
Because I already know. Listen, when I say, I already know the Spirit gonna show up.
Right.
Like I am expecting him to.
And the in person is just so much more.
I don't know. It's like, are we friends? Like the FaceTime, okay. Right. But it's
it's good to see
forever. It's been a week. But, but so much
happens for us, especially. So, it's always,
because she got stuff to talk about. I got stuff to talk about. We first started off like, hey, how your week been? Well, and we always start off like that, right? We like, well, it's all right. And then we start talking, we be on fire. And then 8 o'clock be coming like, dang, that was quick.
Yeah.
And
then be like, what are we talking about? We don't know. We're just gonna talk about what we just talked about.
Talk about what we just talked about. The wait. This week was the wait.
The wait.
Because when I say we both waiting on something completely different. We got our own
journeys are different,
but we still waiting on our Father because He gonna show up.
Yeah.
He gonna show up in the way he's not gonna show up in the way that we want him to. Yeah. And we understand that. Yeah. He's gonna show up in the way that we need him to.
Yeah. And we being obedient in the way. You know what I mean? Like we still showing up, we still doing our part, we still serving, we still, you know what I mean? Like we're joyful in our wait, and we expect it. It ain't like we hoping when we just like, Lord, is he gonna show up? Is he like we know
the way my daddy be showing up? He be like, he just pull up to the crib and I don't even expect it. Like, oh Lord, you're here,
right?
Like you're here.
Right.
I didn't expect you. Well, you know, I like to surprise you every once in a while. And that's how he be. Yeah. I am very confident that God is going to show up in both of our situations in his time. Yeah. And the way he's going to show up is going to be at the dark. I already know it's going to be some Job stuff, like at the darkest time when we feel like we done lost everything. Like, Lord, I'm going to lose it. I'm not gonna be able to do this. Like, Lord, like I need you, and that's when he show up. Yeah, it's kind of cruel a little bit, but at the same time, it's like he know what he doing,
and that's his in a sense that's his kindness of him just you know what I mean. He's cultivating us. He's making us better in this way. We are enduring. We have more endurance to endure the race as we wait. You know what I mean? We're learning things. We're strengthening our spirit. We're getting stronger. We're becoming better Christians. You know what I mean? Like we're becoming better. We're becoming more like him. You know?
Yeah. We just gotta have our ears open, our eyes ready, our heart open too. And God, like sometimes he doesn't show up, like I said, he doesn't show up in the way that we expect. Like I need, money for something. Like a lot of us expect, a knock on our door. We open it, it's cash in front on our doorstep.
Right.
Because I thought, like, well, the Lord, he does miraculous things and all that
way.
stuff. No, it might be a friend that cash apps you, or it could have been a refund from somewhere. You know how many checks I got in the mail when I'm like, Lord, I need da-da-da-da-da, and I just got a refund check from the last one I got was from a dental office. Like, a dental office?
I wish I be hoping every time I go to my mailbox is a bill check. I'm like, oh, here we go. That's why I don't check my mail every day.
I got check. I get checks in the mail. Now, granted, some of them be. I just got one for like $3. I'm like, Lord, for this but I already told him, like, Lord, bless me with checks in the mail. He's been doing it, but it's like now I gotta be like, Lord, bless me with substantial amounts on the checks. But like I said, like he shows up how he wants. Like, if you ask for something specific, like sometimes he'll just show up with it. So you can know, I know that you hear me. I know that you're with me. Like, I know God with me. Like, you can't tell me anything different. Like, I know God with me. How you know? I just know it. I know it. Like, if there was if my husband was standing next to me, it is that strong.
It's that visible. Like, I can physically,
like, I
feel him, hear him.
Yes. Yeah. Like, I know he's in the room. If I'm in a room somewhere, I know God is in the room too with me. Like, I know it. And honestly, that's why I be like, I can't get this wrong. Like, he ain't gonna see me doing no reckless stuff, and I know he in the room with me.
And that's why that conviction hit. Anytime you doing something that you usually, you know what I mean, like, or anything that's vulgar, or like, it automatically hits you because it's like, Lord, you seeing what I'm seeing. I can't, you know what I mean? Like, no.
Girl, and a discernment too. You're not know if somebody ain't right. If somebody is telling you a lie, if there's some type of mistruth is going on, somebody is trying to be deceitful, or you're questioning like what you're seeing, feeling, hearing, and all that stuff. That discernment, that's just like God whispering to you, like, this ain't right.
This ain't right. Get out. Go.
It's time to exit. It's time to leave. It's time to shut this off. It's time to walk away from this person. It's time to walk away from this situation. That is God whispering in your ear, like, this is not of me. I'm going to need you to exit
now.
And it's going to be like, you got hot potatoes on your lap. You're going to be like, I got to get out of here.
Gotta go.
Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I'm sick. You're going to make up whatever excuse you got to make up. Or you just leave. Be like, you know what? Just don't feel right. You don't even have to explain yourself. Sometimes you just disappear.
Well, we were just talking about my situation with me being in a different type of situation, and just me questioning, am I tripping? Like, am I supposed to feel like I don't belong here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, am I supposed to feel that? And it's like, yes, you are. Yeah. Because you're no longer living that life. You're no longer there. You're no longer that old person. Let it go.
Yes. Discernment. You're not tripping.
You're not tripping.
God is telling you, this is not of me. You need to exit.
Yeah. You just want to hear something else. And it's like, no. I said what I said. I said what I said.
And like an example I gave to Shanae was, and you made the comment, like, you want to be a light, which is what we are supposed to do. That's what we are, who we are. God has, like, if God dwells within us, we are a light to the world. But please be careful, because one light in a dark room will not light up the room. Stick with me. A light is meant, like, things are drawn to the light. So if, let's say in this room we're in is pretty big. So if there's a lamp behind us, and me and Shanae on one side, that one lamp is not gonna light this whole room.
Right.
It's gonna make us come to the light.
Right.
Right. So as you're walking this walk and you're, let's say, you're still friends with all of the people that you used to hang out with, right? Mm-hmm. And you want to hang out with these people to talk to them about God and That's great. Don't go by yourself. Right. Don't go alone. You need backup. You need 2 or 3 people to go with you, because if you are that one light trying to light up this whole room, you're not gonna light much. Now you might get 1 or 2 people that come to you, but you might be consumed. Mm-hmm. But if you take the same room and put a light on all 4 walls, those 4 lights can light this room. With that being said, you got to come with backup. Don't think that you're going to be one person of 20 and you're going to minister all these 20 people, which is great. Let's say, like we're doing. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just me and Shanae in a room ministering to you, which could be 20, 30, 50 people. Now, if we're in a situation where we trying to go to a club or someplace that's popping and all that, and we try to minister to somebody, no, we gonna end up be like, I'm kind of thirsty. Right, let me go get me a drink and parch my. No, now we slipping back. Right. So just be careful. Like, yes, ministering to people, going out and teaching the gospel and all that. That is, yes, do that. Don't do it by yourself, because it will, listen, your old self gonna be like, well, I remember I did that with them and that was pretty cool. And sometimes when you new to this, you could be persuaded.
Right. You may not be anchored where you need to be. That's true.
So
that was good.
Be a light, but make sure you got 3 other lights with you. And when it's time to go, at least one person out of that group gonna be like, we're not getting through to these people. Right. Even Jesus couldn't do good in his own town. He could not do miracles in his own town. So you may not be able to reach the group that you want, but maybe you did speak to one person, or you're doing a live like this and they reach out to you, be like, what you said really, resonate with me, and I really want to give my life to God, but I don't know how. Boom, one-on-one. Right. You can probably have, somebody with you to talk to them if you're new and you're not very, very well eloquent with the Bible and verses and all that, which is fine. Have somebody with you who does know that stuff, so you can help that person. Yeah. Don't try to be the boss. And
she said, you're outnumbered.
you're outnumbered. And you don't want to be outnumbered in that, because you will. I don't want to say you will, but you're more than likely are going to fall back, because some people cruel. I know some dudes be like, oh, you a Bible thumper now, bruh, and you saying all this stuff, and your manhood on the line. You feel like you being your manhood attacked. No, it ain't like that. And then you fall back. Yeah. So it's not worth it.
Yeah. And it's okay to have, like she said, you had good intentions. Mm-hmm. Use those intentions in a different way. You know what I mean? Shift it. You know what I mean? Don't think like because that didn't work, you don't need to be a light. You know what I mean? Like, don't take that as a discouraging moment. Just use that and apply it in a different way. Apply it in a different setting. Apply it in a different group. Apply it where, you know what I mean? Like, just try something else. Shift it up. But keep your intentions pure, because God loves that. He loves that you had those intentions. That ain't it, boo.
It's not. And that's okay. I truly believe if Jesus was here today, he would use social media. I truly do believe that.
Absolutely.
Because the amount of people that you can reach in a short amount of time is remarkable. Like, if you want to reach people, listen, go on. If y'all like TikTok.
I love TikTok, y'all.
TikTok, do whatever. Make a video of you reading one scripture. And do that every single day. Just go on, show your face, read a scripture. Do your own scripture of the day. And you can and eventually you can go on to explain what these scriptures mean to you. Like there's so many ways that you can reach so many people. Sometimes people won't receive it face to face, but it's okay if they follow you and see these over and over and over again. Maybe they better be like, you know what, let me go read that for myself. If you share a sermon of your church, a segment, guess what? Somebody's gonna see that and they're gonna be like, "Oh, that church seems cool. Let me
check them out."
Yeah, let me check them out.
And that's the goal. That's the goal, is to spread the gospel. It's too good not to spread it, y'all. That's why we don't hear. That's
too
why we
good.
don't hear.
It's too good, and honestly, it's so easy. Like when you really think about it, like people are like, "Oh, I gotta live like da 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 da," but it's like you're not missing out on anything when you give your life to God.
It's literally a better life. Like everything else, everything is better. Everything, every aspect of your life is better. Like when I say everything, like
everything, you're not missing out. You're not missing out on the things that was slowly killing you.
That part.
Like,
yeah, you're actually dodging the death bullet. Like,
listen,
it's like you're
like
dodging it.
You're not doing all the reckless stuff that you was doing. You're not abusing your body, which we're supposed to, take care of our bodies. You're not abusing it. You're not putting things in it that you're not supposed to. You are, focusing your mind on God. And honestly, like, I feel like I got such an ADD, but when I open my Bible, I'm focused. I'm focused because I know God's speaking to me. Like I gotta get something. Like I know when I read this, God's gonna speak to me, and I need that. So I'm super focused when I read my Bible. I take notes. I got so many highlighters, y'all. I just need my. Listen, I'm about to highlight the whole Bible. That's me. At some point.
That's why I had to get another Bible, because I'm like, I had to get another version of a different Bible so I can. I'm like, child.
Yeah, I was toggling through both my Bibles today, and I was like, "Oh, let me see what this one reads." Because the new one I got reads different than my old one, so I'm like, "Oh, let me see that." And it's just when you do that, it's like that's so pleasing to our Father.
It is.
It's like it makes His voice clearer. It makes you more calm. It makes you be more at peace. And with me, like I'm a worrier. Like I worry, and I would have knots in my back, like my neck and stuff. And I don't really feel that anymore. Like I'm still working on my worry, but at the end of the day, it's like I have nothing to worry about because I know where my trust lies. My Father's gonna show up for me.
Yeah. I used to worry too. I used to be a big worrier, but I don't worry.
Listen, for what? Everything He is anyway. It's
that part. And listen, this life, this ain't my home, y'all. I'm just passing through. I'm just waiting for my Father, child. Listen, I'm just passing through here. So me trying to store up treasure here, me trying to build this. No, I am here to do my mission, my purpose of what He has put me here for. If God decides to bless me on the way while I'm here, I appreciate that so much. But if not, I'm completely fine with that as well, because I know where I'm going, and I know where I'm going. There's mansions, and listen, I'm not worried about it.
That takes me back to the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. When it was thrown in the furnace, and they were like, God's going to deliver us, but even if He don't, we're not going to worship your little statue.
And even if
He showed up.
Even if He don't.
It's like, what do you look like? I'm sorry, but I can't help you today. Okay, you're just gonna sizzle a little bit, but you're gonna come to heaven. Like, no.
And even if He don't,
if He don't,
listen,
we're not gonna bow down to this statue. We're not gonna worship it.
I'm not gonna sit here and worry about this life. I'm not gonna sit here and stress myself, lose sleep, lose my hair, child.
Girl, I got premature gray hair that I started getting in my 20s. I swear. When I started having my kids, and that's when worry started to really happen.
I'm not doing it.
But yeah, like for what?
I'm not doing it.
Like the treasures that we're gonna get in heaven outweigh what we got.
Because this ain't coming with us anyway. Like I said, we just passing through. We literally just passing through here. This ain't my home. This is not my final destination. This ain't it for me.
You know, we gonna get like we get the credit cards and the bills.
Listen,
and it's I know from I can't wait. Like I used to like get scared. Like when you are not sure if you're gonna make it to heaven.
Yeah, you got that question. Like, ooh, yeah.
I used to have the question a lot, and then if you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, okay, I'm in. No, yeah, okay. Let's rewind. There's a lot more you have to do, but I am sure now to be very comfortable with the fact to say, like, if God can't, if He cracked and say, right now. Now, the only thing that scares me is there are people I love that are in jeopardy. Because I know I'm cool. But the people I love are in jeopardy and I have work to do. But yeah, I'm not worried about these cares of the world. Like
it's deeper than it's just way deeper than
it's way deeper than anything that we can comprehend on this planet, and we have to understand that, like, if we trust God enough to do this and be like, God, I totally submit, because this is a sign of surrender, right? You put your hands up. It's no coincidence. This is also a sign of worship,
right?
So it's like, Lord, I surrender, right? I surrender. I worship. Because I already know you're gonna show up.
That is so good.
I already know that He is for me. So I know can't nobody be against me.
That part.
I am completely surrendered to you, and I'm okay with that. Let's see. No. Oh, I can't read that, girl. Who is that? Hey, Bree. Know where I'm going? Yeah, know where you going, child. Yes.
I love that. I love
know where I'm going. I know I'm gonna be at God's crib. We gonna be kicking it and be like, listen, I'm gonna talk to you after the praise and worship.
right.
But we gonna get together and talk, because we talking to all the saints, right? I miss you, girl. But yeah, like, I surrender and I worship, and also understand worship is just not the songs you sing,
right?
It's not the slow songs. It's a way that we live our life. Your life should be worship.
It should be. God should be very pleased. He should be receiving glory from the way that you live your life. Yeah. And if it's certain areas that you need to work on, pray and ask God, Lord, help me in this area because I'm lacking a little bit. Like, it's okay to acknowledge it is the biggest step,
Yeah. Acknowledge it. Allow God in to dissect it and pull things away that shouldn't be there. Because even consider yourself, this may sound silly, consider yourself a plant or a tree. Every season there should be pruning to get ready for the new season that's coming up. So when you cut away all the dead things, branches and all this from trees, it gives way for the tree to grow bigger and more beautiful. But if you don't prune at it, the dead things are going to start spreading and killing the other parts of the tree. So God is pruning you. You're going to lose friends. You're going to lose loved ones. You might lose money.
You might lose a job.
You might lose some precious things that you thought that you could not live without. But it is a pruning season.
And it's necessary. It's necessary for us to grow and get stronger and get our spirit to be stronger so we can endure more. Because this walk ain't easy. Life is still gonna life. God ain't never say you wasn't gonna come across. Listen, he went through it. So we still got to deal with life.
Girl, that podcast that you showed me, they said that like life is gonna happen anyway.
It will.
Would you rather life go on without Christ in your life or with him?
Because without him, that's pointless.
It's hopeless. You gonna feel
nothing.
hopeless.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't.
Right. It does not mean anything. The suffering and the pain don't mean
you just
nothing.
did all of that. Right.
But when you have God in your life, you know that I'm going through this for his glory. Because at the end, I know he's gonna show up.
No. I love
So
that episode of that podcast, girl. That was so, I had to watch it a second time because girl, they kept talking
that was part 2. I gotta go back and watch part 1.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Like,
ooh,
yes.
It was like
you need to live a dead life. They said, live a dead life.
That scares some people. Like, excuse me, Dad, I'm alive. Like, listen, you got to kill that flesh.
Kill that flesh. Kill that pride.
Kill it.
Kill it. You got to kill it. You got to kill it.
Or it's gonna be the death of you,
and it's gonna lead you on the road to sin. And what is sin? Death.
Yeah, girl, that was like,
that was good.
I hope people get some nuggets out of this. Like, I can listen to other people like, oh my God, that was good. I hope people like get that feeling and be like, thank you, God. Like, I needed that because we don't do this for us. It's cold in this room.
It's freezing, y'all. I'm over here shivering.
You don't see me doing this. I want to put the hood on. Yeah, I'm cold. We don't do this for the lights or anything like that. We do it because, one, we have been instructed.
We are called.
And we want to please our Father, but we also want to help
people. Yeah. Because it's like we know once you are introduced to the plug, you want everybody else to know who the plug is. Like,
we want everybody to get the juice.
Listen, we got the plug and we just want to share it. Like, it's too good to keep to like I'm not a selfish person. I want everybody to get what I'm receiving, which is joy and peace. Yeah. I want everybody to have that, and I will do whatever. If I know y'all be scrolling, looking like, here Shanae go again, live every week. Here she go.
What she doing? What she got to say?
Yeah.
Oh, she gonna bring that fire.
But some people, like, they scroll past. Oh, here she go again.
Those people don't matter.
But I'm just saying, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing this for
those are the people who need the most.
Right. And that's why we keep getting on here. Because you're gonna keep seeing it. One day you just gonna click on
and just watch it.
And it's gonna
you're gonna watch the replay and be like, you're gonna be in the middle of something and you be like, you know what, those
you're gonna accidentally click on it. You're gonna accidentally click and it's just you're gonna be stuck.
Because we, like I said, like, we don't rehearse, we don't do any of that. But
I'll be seeing some other people. I know this is us, but I'm just saying some people's platforms are more structured where they actually they have a structure where we're not. We're literally, this is raw, uncut. We are transparent. We don't edit.
Off
child, we don't listen. I got a hat on, child. I'm rough. Listen, this is us. This is us. This is the pure, like, and this is what I want people to see. Like, you ain't gotta be all you ain't gotta be extra. You know what I mean? Like, come as you are. Come as you are. Because God loves you and he will still show up in your life. And he will still bless you and he will still give you the promise. So, yeah. The weight.
You said all these words and I swear to God I was reading all of it. Promise. I was reading weight. I was reading all this stuff and I forgot my Bible. Look, I forgot my Bible, y'all. I've been suffering from a headache because of my high blood pressure. And I forgot.
She got the Bible app on her phone, y'all.
I got it on my phone, but my phone is also streaming list. But
I got my Bible.
I forgot everything. My note, all this stuff.
And that's why we is raw and uncut.
Uncut. Maybe later on we'll be a little bit more structured if we have a producer and all that.
Right.
We make it big.
Right.
But for right now, we are.
This is us. And this is what God is. This is what He is calling us to do, and we are just being obedient. And we are literally doing this because we want to help people. We want to show people that God is real, that He loves you, and if you call out to Him, He will show His face. He will show up for you. So
He will, absolutely. I say this all the time. He's not absent Father. He's very present. He's present in the moment that you are in. He is present in the moments that are to come. He is available to you. He wants a relationship with you. He wants you to talk to him. He wants you to talk to him like our homies.
yeah.
Okay. He wants to sit in your passenger seat when you're driving. Many times he wants to be laying in bed with you, talking to you, doing some pillow talk. This is the Father that we serve. He wants to be present in every aspect of our lives. It is us who choose to ignore him, to forget about him. He has not forgotten about us. He wants that. He craves it. The moment when you say God, he's like,
right. About time.
Yeah. What you gotta say? Yeah. That's what he wants. He doesn't want it as a one-timer. He wants it consistently.
Yeah.
So, if you feel at any point that you've done too much wrong, you slept with too many people, you've done too much drugs, you drank too much alcohol, you've stolen too much, you've killed someone, you've done bad. I'm not worthy of God's love. All of that was paid for already. All of it. He wants you how you are, not who you pretend to be. He wants you who you are, vulnerable, criminal, whatever you are. Wherever you are in your life, he wants you.
Don't think that you gotta clean yourself up. Come to him exactly as you are. He will do the work. You just gotta come with the correct heart posture, which is humility. Be humble and just surrender to him. Let him know I need you, God. I need you. He will show up because he's just that good of a God.
He is. He's like, I'm not going to hold what you did yesterday. I'm not going to hold what you did an hour ago against you.
Yeah, because you bringing it up and he like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Forgot about it.
I don't know what you're talking about because I already forgave you for that. So why you bringing that up? Why you bringing that up?
My kids won't even let me forget certain events that I don't even remember. They be bringing it up, and I be like, I don't remember that. Really, Mom? It's like, I don't remember. Like, I don't remember. So, all right, we have a good Father. Oh, he is so good. He's so good at forgiving. It's just miraculous how much he loves us. Unconditional love that he has, and he's waiting for us to come back. So,
and once you experience the love from God, the love that you previously knew of, you're gonna look at that love like that wasn't love. You know what I mean? Like, because his love is the true love. So once you experience his love, then that teaches you how to love others, and that teaches you the expectation, or not the expectations, but the love that you should receive. It teaches you that. Because if a person ain't surrendered to God and they don't love God, how they gonna love me? How you gonna love me properly?
That's real talk.
So just once you witness and once you really truly experience God's love, it will change your life. It will change the outlook on everything, every relationship, every aspect of your life. It will be different because he is greater than it all. He's greater than everything. Anything. mean, I mean, I could just talk about it for ages, and I ain't gonna put y'all through that.
Girl, be here all night.
But
How we know how God has showed up in our lives. I know over the years, it was like it was nothing but God.
Yeah.
How did that happen? How'd you get that? God, because
Yeah.
I know I didn't do it. So
yeah. And even here recently, like even within us, like even with us being in our waiting and we're waiting on specific things, like we still see God showing up. Mm-hmm. He's still sprinkling out some blessings. He's still showing, look, keep going, keep waiting. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I got you. I'm going to give you this little thing to keep you where you need to be. But I got, keep waiting because your promise is coming,
Absolutely. It's coming. It's going to be big. It's going to be bigger than what we ever can possibly imagine because the now I remember what I read. It was it Jeremiah 29? Oh, I know. Basically, for I know the plans I have for you, which is what you told me. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you.
Plans to
give you a hope and a future.
I love that verse, girl. I say that verse every day.
Listen, was it Isaiah? It was Isaiah.
No, that's Jeremiah.
Is it Jeremiah? Yeah. Listen, I know I got a lot of studying to do, but I get Jeremiah and Isaiah mixed up. But how true is that though? For I know the plans I have for you, and I was reading that passage because he was talking to Israel about, because basically Israel just they was just doing whatever they wanted to do, and God had to like cut them off in exile and all that other stuff. But he, even in the midst of their exile, he was talking about prospering them and not harming them.
Like why y'all can't trust me?
Listen,
like do you really think I'm gonna set you up? You know what I mean? Like do you really think that I'm just not gonna provide for you? Do you really think that I'm not gonna
we can talk about them all day because they were just like, no, we want a king. Right. You got a king. It's God. No, we want
like the rest of everybody else. We want to be like everybody else.
We want a king like everyone. We want a human king. Yeah. And Samuel was like, are you for real? Like, and for real, like we do the same thing. No, I want the car that my neighbor has, or I want everything that they got and more. Yeah. Oh, you want
it's like, do you not? Yeah. It's like, I want this house, and it's like, and God is saying, but you have this,
right?
I have provided this for you. Are you not grateful for what you have? That you want this?
Or I want her man. Or she keep telling me all the stories of how he be bringing her flowers. Yeah, he bring her flowers because he cheated on her. She wearing makeup to cover up her black eye. Yeah, he spoiled her after he beat her.
Be careful what you ask for.
So she's sharing with you all the glitz and glamour, but she ain't sharing all the gutty and all the other stuff. So you coming in after someone else's what they got instead of being grateful for what God has given you. Yeah. And the gifts that he has given you won't look like anything that anybody else has, especially if those people of the world, because everything that glitter ain't gold, baby. But when God gives you something, understand that he stands behind it. It will it has a firm foundation under it. It will not crumble. It will not fold.
Yeah.
It's gonna be paid off.
His favor.
Listen.
Ooh, his favor.
His favor gonna be on that.
His favor.
It's gonna be sustained by him. Like you don't want nothing nobody else got. You know.
God he been on me about contentment. Be content with where you are. Be content with what you have. Be content.
God working on me. Child, God was working on that like for the past couple months. I was like, oh Lord, I need a bigger house. We need a bigger house. He said, Until you treat this place like a mansion, you will not.
That part. You
Get
want to
anything
take care of what you got
bigger
right now.
until you treat your home as if you already live in a big house. You're gonna stay exactly where you're at. I shut up and I stopped praying for a bigger house. It's like, you're right.
Contentment. He been telling me that. Like,
be
content.
Down. I know that was you.
Be content with what you have. Be grateful for where you are. Like, everything happens when it's supposed to. Believe in his timing. Trust in his timing. Ooh. Trust in his timing.
Girl, don't come to me about no T word. No time.
Trust his timing.
Time. I don't got time to be waiting. His time. His time gonna be 5 years from now. And
child. The wait.
No wait. Just you better sit
in
back
this season. Just be content
the ride.
And be patient, knowing that, be confident, knowing that you are in the promised line. You're in as long as you in the right line, child, you're good. Just continue to wait. You know, like you where you're supposed to be. Be confident in knowing that. Be okay with it. Be waiting with joy and love. Help people, serve people, call people, help them. That's all I got for y'all today.
Listen, we exhausted.
It's cold in here.
It is very cold. When you cold, it make you. I'm over here looking like I'm about to fall asleep.
But we grateful. I heard it kick on, but I think it just be kicking on and kicking off. I don't know. But yeah, the wait, y'all. The wait. Just be patient. Quick reminders, y'all. Cree is going to tag the YouTube for Gospel Girls.
I'll share the URL in the comments below this.
We need y'all to go there because we only have 2 more weeks, or is this does count as a week? So
after next week, what we will do is we are going to record on Tuesdays, but upload our videos on Saturdays. So our first video on our YouTube channel that will strictly just go to YouTube will be February 3rd.
But we do have some videos already on YouTube. We've been uploading some of these videos on the YouTube channel. So go to the YouTube, y'all. Subscribe, like, and what's the other one? Turn your notification bell on so that way y'all get that. Exciting news. God is calling us to reach more people. He's calling us to expand from Facebook and reach even more people. So we are launching Gospel Girls podcast, and we will be streaming on the podcast stream, so Apple Pod and I think Spotify and then YouTube. So we really need y'all to go support the YouTube channel and see what God is up to, because child, we don't know what he got in store. We just being obedient. We don't know what he got planned for this new journey. We just feel called to reach more. So we just being obedient.
Yes, ma'am. So our YouTube name is Gospel Girls. I believe it's Faith Talk. Like I said, I'll put the URL in the comments after this video. But yes, please like and subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you won't miss any of our uploads. And again, our first upload, official upload, will be February 3rd, and then the actual streaming for our podcast will happen after that. We still have to iron out some details and get that started. But we do appreciate your support.
We do.
And thank you so much for tuning in to our lives. We truly appreciate it.
Y'all.
We will not forget about y'all. We're still going to upload clips from our YouTube video.
Yes.
Just make sure you head over there, like and subscribe. And yeah, we hope to see you guys over there.
Yes. We love y'all. Jesus loves y'all more. And we hope to see y'all next week. Same time.
Same place for us.
Same place for us. Yeah, we love y'all.
All right. Have a great night.
Peace out.